Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So one thing I've learned about this thing so far is this is a great commitment, especially for someone who had taken a break from social media and I was trying to like experience life more and put my phone down. It's quite hard when you're trying to like be serious about having a YouTube channel. So, this is another weekend edition, bedtime in my bedroom edition of something to dream about. I miss my tripod, honestly, because this is not easy with a selfie stick. Anyway, so because of this, I'll do something a little different this time. And I only have one meme that I want to talk about. And that's it. So, here goes. Now, I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels that way about this one. Like, look, I am all about husbands and wives going through the struggle together. It's that's how life is supposed to be, ups and downs, when you get married. But when you guys are courting and y'all are dating, yeah, it's not my responsibility to like worry about what's happening with your pockets, and it's not your responsibility to worry about my pockets either. Like, for these guys out here paying for their girlfriend's bills and their salon and everything, kudos to you. But it's not a responsibility it's not your responsibility, and it's not our responsibility as women to struggle with you for you to know that we're wife material. Because I'm pretty sure, like, there's so many people who are judged basically on that because they don't want to struggle. What if they've gone through the struggle their whole lives and they're like, we're not doing this anymore? Why is it that they have to come and struggle with you for you to know that this is a good woman? That's not right. And the same thing for a man. Like, it's not a man's responsibility for him to like lift this woman, lift you up from your struggle, take you out and save you from what you're going through. Work hard and get your own, sis. That's how life is. And then that way, either way, both of you guys will respect each other more. Yeah? And one more thing I think that is very, very important is that people need to date like within their own social class. Honestly, it's so important that you guys come from kind of like the same background. And I'm not saying that opposites don't attract, because they do. They do. And all I'm saying is, it's so much easier when you guys have come from the same type of background, right? Like, when your families, you kind of know the same things, you've grown up doing the same things, like maybe your families traveled on vacation to the same places, maybe they didn't travel at all the same way. Those are the type of things that you guys need to have in common. And that way you guys will respect each other as things go by, right? Because you have worked hard for your money. For those who have worked hard for the money, maybe they came from a humble background and they didn't have money and they worked hard for it, and therefore they'll look at this other person who has come from somewhere that they have money, and they look at them as spoiled because then they had to work hard for it, and these ones grew with it. They were born into it. And there comes like some kind of resentment in relationships like that. I don't know, I don't think it's all of them, yeah, but I think most relationships that have like different backgrounds like that, when people marry up, whether it's the guy or the girl, there's always some like feeling upon ndani yake. There's always some like a little bit of shade that they want to throw. And therefore it's so important that even when you're coming into a relationship, you both have the same amount of, I don't know what to say, you're both bringing the same thing to the table. It doesn't have to be the same exact, but it has to be like 50-50. Like, does that make sense? Because let's say, and I think that's why the dynamic of the man was the hunter and the woman the gatherer. Like, you'll bring and then me I'll cook. That's how we're helping each other, 50-50. Yeah. But at the same time, don't take a woman from Runda and then take her to Kayole and expect her to be happy. That's not how it's gonna work. And even guys, it's the same way. A guy, I don't know if I've heard of that many cases of guys coming from Runda and moving with their girlfriends to Kayole. No, it's so they move up, and so yeah. As much as maybe society, I mean, it's there's like a double standard, right? So far, and I think that's what people need to change their attitudes about that. Yeah, as women, not only do we need to date from like the same like backgrounds, like that's why these women with sugar daddies, guys, let me tell you, it's not as fun as it looks. All fun and games, and this is the things that they don't tell us, right? I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he has this partner who's done really well for himself, right? And so I was like, hey, how's Nani? And I can remember, oh, Sonia, don't even ask about that guy, because where Hamwezi is Ananae, because his girlfriend, as much as he pays for her rent, he pays for her salon, everything, but she's not allowed to do anything. Like, he calls all the shots. She has to stay at home. She has to tell him wherever she is at whatever time, blah blah blah. But for him, she can't ask any questions. What kind of life is that? What kind of relationship is that? So there's a lot of settling that happens when people come from different, like, social backgrounds. So I think people should just stick to what their pockets can afford, what they've known, what they've seen their whole lives. That way you don't resent someone. Oh, my daddy used to do this for me. Oh, Nini, you can't provide for me. Because that's not your job. It's not my job as a woman to struggle for me. And you as a man, it's not your job to provide for me. Please, I'm sorry. And the people who have messed up that dynamic, and they have it twisted, and right now the whole entire, like, world just has an opinion. Women are gold diggers. I mean, I'm not mad at you for wanting to live better, but work hard and get your own. And that way, this guy will never, like, keep on constantly remind you what he's done for you. And even men, when you date women who, come from money or have money, and then, to be honest, there's like a madarao that happens. I've been there. I've been in that situation where I dated someone who was of different backgrounds from me, and there was a time I got a lot of money, and honestly it changed me, and I felt really 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 bad about it, because I started, like, now pinpointing all the things he's not doing, all the ways he's not providing, all the ways he's messing up. It was terrible, and I feel bad about it, and then even now, and I apologize to him about it. But at the same time, I've come to understand that it's not my fault that I want the things that I've grown up with, the things that I've been provided for by my mother, by my grandfather all my life, the life that I've seen. It's not a bad thing that I want that. And that's how it should be. So, again, it's important that I date someone who is in the same social class as me. The person who I love to go for sushi, he likes to go for sushi. Okay, no, that's extreme. He doesn't have to like sushi, but burgers and going out, and, like, eating out and traveling. And that doesn't make me a gold digger, because that's the life that I've always known. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Because that's why this one was so important to me. Yeah. Let me know. Comment below. And it's been awesome meeting guys, my friends out there who've been watching. Yay! Keep watching. Please, if you like what you see, subscribe and comment below. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Keep it locked.